So we will discuss today about short run and long run. Yesterday we explained you what is production and production function. So production means transformation of inputs into output, or manufacturing of goods or quantity of a good produced by a firm or by a producing unit at a given level of inputs used. How much a firm produces or how much a producing unit produces when she uses a given input level. For example, a given quantity of land, given quantity of labor, given quantity of capital, organizer, and raw material. How much it produced in total, that is production. That is total production. Then we discuss our production function. It is functional relationship between factory inputs and product output. So when inputs are increased, production increase. So there is direct and positive relationship between inputs and output. So input level increases, output increases. When more land is employed, more production we expect. More capital, more labor, more raw material is used, increased. So output also increases. Then the next topic, which is very important from the point of view of production, that is short run and long run. So if a producing unit or a firm wishes to increase the production, it has two ways. One is the short run and another is the long run. So if a firm wishes to increase its production, it can increase it by increasing factory inputs. As we know, factory inputs are of two types, variable inputs and fixed inputs. Two time periods are available for a firm to increase its production by using its factory inputs. One is short run and another is long run. So what is short run? Short run is that time period in which a firm cannot increase or change its all factor inputs. So when some factor inputs are kept constant and some are increased to increase the production, that is the short run concept. That is short run concept in production. When some factors are variable and some are fixed, some are changed, some are unchanged. So what is this short run? That period, that situation or that time period in which a firm cannot change its all inputs. That time period in which a firm cannot change its all factor inputs, that is when some factors are changed and some remain constant. It is called a short run. So short run is a time period in which a firm cannot change its all inputs. That is when some factors are changed and some remain constant. It is the situation of short run. So in short run, we have two types of factors. Thus, we can say in short run, we have two types of factors. In short run, we have two types of factors, like fixed factors and variable factors. Fixed factors and variable factors. Fixed factors are like, fixed factors are those factors which cannot be changed in a short span of time, which takes a long time to change, but firm is in hurry to increase its production to meet its supply and demand. So in the short period of time, it keeps some factors constant and some it changes in a short span of time. So fixed factors are like, they are like, fixed factors are like machinery, heavy machinery, land, it cannot increase land, etc. So these are fixed factors, those factors which cannot be changed in a short span of time. So that time period or that situation in the production process in which firm cannot increase or decrease or change its all factor inputs, when some factors are changed and some remain constant. And variable factors are those which can be easily increased or changed in a short span of time. Fixed factors are like raw material that can be changed in a short span of time, like unskilled laborers, unskilled labor. We have fuel, it can be changed, etc. So these are the factors which are fixed and which are variable. Thus, we can say that time period in which some factors are constant and some are variable. So there are two types of factors involved, inputs involved in the short run. When there are two factors, the payment made these factors is called a factor payment. Thus, we can say we have two types of payments. We have two types of costs. The payment made to the factors, that is cost for the firm. Thus, when there are two types of factors in the short run, there are two types of costs. Thus, we can say in short run, there are two types of costs also. There are two types of costs, like fixed cost for fixed factors, fixed cost for fixed factors, and variable cost for variable factors, and variable cost for variable factors. We can say there are two types of costs: fixed costs for fixed factors and variable costs for variable factors. Thus, I hope that you understand this topic. Short run is a time period in which a firm can increase its production by increasing some factors of production and keeping some constant. Thus, there are two types of factors involved in the short run. These are variable factors and fixed factors. Variable factors are those which cannot be changed, which can be changed in a short span of time, in a short period, easily by the firm. These are like raw material, unskilled labor, fuel, etc. And the fixed factors are those which cannot be changed or increased in a short span of time. The firm has no provision, or it has so much short time, it cannot change these factors. So those factors which remain constant, which remain same in the production process, are called fixed factors. These are like heavy machinery, we have land, we have other such inputs which cannot be changed in the short span of time. Thus, when there are two types of factors, there are two types of costs also. In the short run, there is fixed cost and there is variable cost. Fixed cost and variable cost. Thus, we can say in the short run, there are two types of costs also. Fixed costs and variable costs with respect to fixed factors and variable factors. Fixed factors and variable factors. We can write down it like this. We have short run. Short run, we have two types of factors, fixed factors and variable factors. Variable factors. Variable factors. For fixed factors, we pay fixed costs. So payment made to the fixed factors are called fixed costs, and the payment made to the variable factors are called variable costs. Variable costs. Thus, we can say there are two types of inputs involved in the short run, fixed inputs and variable inputs. And there are two types of costs involved in the short run, fixed costs and variable costs. Then we have the next concept, that is long run. That is long run. What is long run? Long run is another situation in the production process. Second, long run. What is long run? What is long run? So it is a time period in which a firm can change all its factors of production to change the production, change the output. So it is a time period. It is a time period in which a firm can change or increase its all inputs or factors. All inputs or factors to meet the market demand. मार्केट डिमांड को मीट करने के लिए, हड़प करने के लिए firm can change all its inputs. So in long run, all factors are variable. So in long run, all factors are variable. So in the long run, all factors are variable. When all factors are variable, thus we can say in long run, all costs are variable costs. In long run, all costs are variable costs. Variable costs. So it is such a situation in which a firm can change or increase its all factor inputs. There is no fixed input at all. Firm can change land, labor, capital, organizer, raw material, fuel, electricity, etc., etc. To meet the demand, to increase the production, to meet the market demand, to increase the supply. It has provision, it has so much time period to increase its all factor inputs. No factor remains fixed, all factors are variable. When all factors are variable, the costs paid to the variable factors, they are called variable costs. But according to Keynes says that Keynes is that economist who came after neoclassical economists. Classicals and neoclassicals both believe in the long run. But Keynes is of the concept that we all are dead. We all are dead in long run. Keynes does not agree with the long run. According to him, there is no provision for the firm that it can change its all inputs in the same proportion. This is his personal view. So we have to put the view before you that Keynes does not agree with the long run, but long run is a time period in which firm can increase its or change its all inputs. All inputs are variable inputs. There is no input fixed. So all costs are variable costs. All costs are variable costs. So this is all about the short run and long run. I hope that you understand this topic. This is, I can say, I think it is enough for today. Okay. कोई question? Anu? Hello? Thank you very much.